Hello Leo, welcome to Tabs Tarot. I want to wish you all well. I send blessings to those of you who are ill and I hope you get well soon. I want to say thank you so much for being here, watching the tarot readings. Really does mean a lot to me, so thank you so very much. You know, your support is tremendous and I want to thank you so much. I am trying to get the numbers up because I am struggling with stuff at home, you know, with money, and I'm trying to do my best with everything. But just know that I hear that there are people out there that are stealing people's videos, and then they start asking you or pestering people if they want private readings, whatever. This is the only place that you will see my videos. I know that they're stealing people's videos and putting them out on TikTok. So if you see them on TikTok, just know it's not me. This is the one and only place you will see my videos. And I would never ask you for money. If someone was down on their luck, I would rather give you a free reading than charge people money. So I would never do that. I would never ask you for money. I would give you a free reading if I knew you were down on your luck. The only thing I would ask you is if you could like and subscribe, and that doesn't cost you any money whatsoever. And I would be so grateful because it helps support the channel. It helps get the numbers up. And eventually I will start getting paid, but I have to get to over 1,000 before I start getting paid anyway. So that's my challenge at the moment, to try and get the numbers up so I can get to 1,000 subscribes, just so that I can start earning a little bit of money. And I would like to put some money. My aim is to get quite a few thousand followers, because I want to put money into the veterans in our country who have been kicked out on the streets, and some British families have been kicked out on the streets as well. So it's money that I want to give them, try and help and support them as best I can. And also the food banks where they've been helping us out, I just want to give back to the food banks as well. So that's my aim. That is my wish. But I've still got a long way to go, because before I can even earn any money, I've got to get to 1,000 subscribes and 1,000 views and likes and whatever. So until I build all those up, I'm just not earning anything. So life is a daily struggle. We are struggling to get through every single day. So there you go. That's England. I would like to ask you to please take what resonates, leave the rest behind. I am now going to cleanse your cards, ready for use. I'm trying not to burn my string on this. Right, let's get some of this going. Right, that will do. Cleanse and consecrate these cards to give a clear, precise reading for Leo. Cleanse and consecrate this space to give a clear, precise reading for Leo. Okay. Okay then. So that being done, let's get on with your reading. As I say, please take what resonates, leave the rest behind. If you can, like and subscribe. I will be truly, truly grateful, and I thank you so much for your support. I am now going to pull you one of these cards. And then read you your message from the book. Okay then, let's see what we got. Ownership. Ownership. So it says you acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them all as lessons. It says you have reached a pivotal place in your spiritual journey. You are able to take full responsibility for all your actions, thoughts and words in this and other lifetimes. You may now step back and view your experiences objectively, realizing that you are an evolving spiritual being. Each day has brought with it a new insight into yourself and the world around you. You don't look back on particular situations as failures. Instead, you view them as valuable feedback, providing information you need in order to learn, understand and grow. You take ownership of your choices, aware that a responsible being, you cannot blame your behaviour on another. Everything you experience is a reflection of what is within you. Recognizing that what you say can either enlighten or depress you now, speaking with a purpose. You choose positive and empowering words, thoughts and deeds. The cornerstone of a healthy and soulful existence. So now I want to pull you one of these cards. I'm just going to shuffle these like this because my hands are so bad I can't hold the cards properly. All right, you've got two. I'm going to let those two roll. So it says, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. And stand up. And criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. I want to pull 6 of these. Okay, we've got 7. So we have oh, that's justice. Justice in reverse. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Death card. I thought these come out upright. Okay, Death card in reverse. I've got to have 4 up top, haven't I? And we have the King of Cups. We have my brain's gone. Chariot. My brain's gone dead. We have the Emperor, and we have the Magician. So I want to clarify as I go through. Okay, so we've got Justice in reverse. I feel that someone could have been telling a few little lies. Because there's a lot of unfairness here, and there is a lack of accountability. Someone is being very dishonest. And I feel that there is going to be a punishment coming in. Why is Justice in reverse? Okay, so it's saying that there's going to be some celebrations. Why would there be celebrations? Four of Wands talks about celebrations, joy, harmony, marriage, engagement. And there could be home reunions. Perhaps it's to do with a marriage that has gone wrong. Because I know when you go through divorce and breakup, there's lots of lies and things all being told. There is mental clarity. There is going to be success and breakthrough. There is new ideas and a sharp mind. There are some decisions that you may have to make, and this one can also bring about surgery. Why is Four of Wands here? Six of Swords. Someone is leaving and moving on. They're moving away from something. Something has been turbulent. Yeah, I feel the marriage has been very turbulent, and you're leaving, you're moving away and moving on because you've now, you're either going to be meeting your soulmate, or he is coming in once you break away from this situation. This is what's giving you the mental clarity, the success and the breakthrough. As I say, new ideas, sharp mind. There may be some decisions you need to make, and there could be surgery. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So this talks about a lost opportunity. It could be that you've missed a chance of getting a good job, good money. And I feel that a bad investment is going to be here. I do feel that it's bringing in a lack of planning and foresight. Do you know what? Every time I start doing the tarot cards, I get tired. And there was another lady, she said exactly the same. We got the Hanged Man in reverse. So the Hanged Man, he brings in delays and standstills. Could be putting up a resistance to what's going on. Could be stalking someone. maybe stalling for time, and there is an indecision. I do feel that there is a fear of sacrifice here, and someone is lacking control. We have the Tower. So there's a sudden change coming in. Maybe this is why they're stalling. They don't want the breakup. They're wanting to hang it out. But I feel there is this sudden change, and it's going to cause upheaval, chaos. There are some revelations going to come out. I feel that there is some trauma and some sort of despair here, because there's only one of you that maybe wants this split up. Yeah, the Eight of Cups, someone is definitely walking away. They're leaving. It's through abandonment, disappointment. They're leaving. They're walking away. And I don't think they're going to come back. So we have the Death card in reverse. So the Death card is saying that there is this resilience to change. Someone is fearing the change, and that's why they don't want this Tower or you leaving. They're trying to hold on to everything, even the stagnation that's building up in the relationship. And I feel that the relationship is just decaying and breaking away. And you do need this personal transformation that is coming in. There is an ending. It's inevitable, and it's going to happen. You got the Moon. The Moon normally talks about illusions. There's going to be a lot of illusions, things playing around in your head. It will bring worry and that. A lot of mystery. Maybe you're having dreams. And it could bring fear and anxiety. And it could be messing with your, subconscious and bringing in some premonitions. We have Two of Wands in reverse. So Two of Wands is talking about your personal goals. It could be some self-doubt. With this situation, it's obvious, and the ending, it's obvious there's going to be a lot of self-doubt. I do feel that you've got some inner alignment, though. It's obvious that you're going to have a fear of the unknown, and you're going to be fearing this change. I feel that you could be playing it safe. You're playing it safe because you do have a lack of planning. You're not sure where you're going to go from here. King of Cups. So King of Cups is wanting to share this cup of love with you. He is someone who is emotionally stable. He is someone who will take control of situations. Very diplomatic, very sensitive. The King of Cups, he is someone who is tolerant and also empathic. So why is the King of Cups? Is this your new love coming in? You're going to share this cup of love. Yeah, Two of Cups. So we have the universe. So the universe is stating that there is an ending here. Nothing you can do will stop it. This is coming to an end. It's something that is exhausted itself beyond anything. and you're now having to step out and step onto a brand new path. This is completion. This is you stepping onto a brand new beginning. The same as a train will hit the buffers, you have to get off. You can't go any further, and you have to step onto a different mode of transport, whether you're going to be walking, bus, train, a different train or that. You know, you've reached the end of the journey and you're done. That journey's not going anywhere else. You need to get off and start something new. You have the Four of Coins. So the Four of Coins could be that you could be having all this treasure, but if you're not going to spend it on people, you may have all this money. If you're not going to spend it, then what's the point in having it? I can understand if you're saving for something big, and it's something that you really need. That would be a good reason to hold on to your money. But the thing is, if you just hold on to it and you don't do anything, it's going to make life very dull, very boring. And this is why others could be getting fed up and just wanting to move on. They want a bit of life. They want a bit of excitement. And if you're not prepared to even just go out for a little treat once a month, you know, they're going to move on. The Four of Swords, that's saying that you need to take time out. You need to rest and heal because of the trauma and despair that you're going through. Could be a lot of heartache. Oh, excuse me. But they're saying take time out, rest, heal and recuperate. Once you have got yourself sorted, got your head back, you know what you're going to be doing, I feel that's when you need to plan your future and where you go from here. Because you have the Two of Cups, there is a new love coming in. This is a mutual attraction. This is your soulmate coming in. This is a unified love and a partnership. This is your soulmate. This is where you are going to connect with the one you love. We have the Chariot, which talks about movement, progress. Oh, excuse me. So there is movement, progress. You're going to take action. I do feel that there is an integration here. And you're determined to do something. You have that willpower, the control, and you are directing where you're going from here. You're going in this new direction, and you are ready for this departure. You do have courage and you feel very victorious, and you are now going on this journey. We have the Five of Cups. So there is upset and sorrow here, heartbreak. One of you are grieving. Could be both of you, you know, you're upset that this didn't work. This is acceptance, loss, sorrow, you grieving, you're moving on. And it's something that you need to come to terms with. Ten of Coins, you may be struggling for money at the moment, because you've now broken away from maybe the money source. You may be struggling here. It could cause a lot of friction and discord. I feel there are lots of arguments. I feel this is all over money. I feel that there is a failure or loss. You may get a fleeting success, but I do feel there's lack of stability, and you're going through the misfortune. and loss, and you could be facing theft. That was why the court justice card was in reverse. It feels like you've lost a lot of money through this. You got the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is emotionally balanced, caring, supportive. She's someone who will help heal this broken heart. She is someone who will be there for you. She has a lot of compassion. She will give you that comfort and calm. Very nurturing, healing. She's emotionally stable, intuitive, and very caring. So you have the Six of Wands. So you are going to be victorious. This is the victory card. You are going to be victorious, and you are going to be seen as a winner amongst the community, amongst family and friends. You are the one that's coming out on top. 9 of Wands, you may have had to put up some boundaries to protect yourself. But I feel that you've been standing your ground for so long that you're now battle weary. You're tired. You're fed up with this. You just want it done with. You want it over. This is your faith being tested. This is the last stand. You're gearing up for the worst because you don't know what's coming next. You have the Two of Coins. So Two of Coins talks about multiple priorities. There could be some news coming in, and it could be to do with time management. So you may not get your money until like a later date, because it's all tied up with courts and everything. So your money might not be coming in just yet. You know, it's all tied up with courts, time management. I feel that you're having to do a lot of juggling and balancing things, balancing your decisions and weighing up your emotions, weighing up your options and all that. You know, you're having to balance and juggle them around. We have the Emperor. The Emperor talks about stability, structure, the rules, the power, the authority. Could be a father figure. So it could be something that you're focusing on. Very practical person. Why is the Emperor here? So you have the Nine of Coins. So the Nine of Coins is saying that you're going to lead a luxurious life. It's just going to take time, but you will have this luxurious life that you've always wanted. You're going to live the life of a privileged lady. You're going to be financially independent, financially stable, and you're going to live amongst all the luxuries and everything that you could possibly want. You have Seven of Cups. So this says that you have options. You may think that you've got a whole row of cups there and think, oh, look, I've got all these cups. What one shall I pick today? But they are full of illusions. You need to think carefully about which cup would suit you best, because you may pick one cup and it's got this great big snake in it that suddenly comes out at you, and you may be afraid of snakes and you think, oh my God, what have I done? So choose your cups wisely. That cup, you need to choose that cup wisely, because a lot of them could be illusions and things that really aren't any good for you at all. I feel that with the Magician, you are trying to manifest something. You are taking action, and you are trying to manifest something. You do have this power and self-confidence about you. You have the will, the power, and the skill to do this. I feel that you could be getting creative, and you know, you have a good concentration, and you're going to get a bit resourceful now. We have the 5 of coins, so it could be that you've been left out in the cold with nothing, and you have really struggled to survive. It may be that you've had to rely on people's generosity, charities, gifts, presents. And I do feel that you really have struggled and gone through the ringer with this, where somebody's lied, and things, you've lost quite a lot, I feel. I feel that you really have lost a lot with this person lying, cheating, and more or less stealing from you. But you got the Traveller. So the Traveller is saying that there is a new beginning. You're stepping out onto this new path, and the grass is greener here. And, you know, you're in the land of wonderment and awe. You know, you have all this beauty around you. You're going to want for nothing. You have your freedom. You're off on your adventures. You're a free spirit. And everything is going to work out really well for you. At the bottom of the deck, we got the 8 of Pentacles, and the Hermit. So, I'm going to take the 6 of Swords as well. So the 8 of Pentacles, this is you learning a new craft. This is giving you the diligence, the passion, and you're working hard, and you're perfecting your craft to a high standard. This is giving you the apprenticeship, the talents and the skills that you already possess, but you're putting them all into action now. We have the Hermit, so you may need to take some time out alone, and figure out where you're going to be going from here. It's no good having people around you getting in your head saying, you should do this, you should do that. The only one who can decide what you should and shouldn't be doing is you. Everybody has different paths to follow. Everybody has different ideas. And this is down to you to decide what it is that you want to do and where you are going to go. And then when you come out, you got wisdom here, you know, soul searching, introspection, wisdom, truth seeking, being alone. And this is why you need to be independent and focused as well. The 6 of Swords, I feel when you leave in that boat and you start travelling away, this is where you're going to meet your true love, your soulmate. It's where you end up. This is where you're going to meet your soulmate. And I feel that this had to happen for a reason. Yeah, I think I'm going to take that. Yeah. Okay. So we have the 6 of Swords again. So this is you leaving, you're moving on, because of the hardships that you had to endure. These are both the same cards. And it's through leaving that you're going to find this soulmate. You're going to find your true love. You meet up with the Lovers. this is your love, your relationship, union, partnership, sexuality. There's passions, values, alignment, a strength of two together. You're going to have this deep love, but you do have a choice. 8 of coins again. This is saying you're going to master your craft to a high standard. You're going to have this apprenticeship. You're going to build on your talents and your skills, and you are going to make a real go of it. And where you're mastering your craft to a high standard, you're going to get some very high prices for your work, and you're going to come out on top. This 3 of Swords had to happen. This heartbreak had to happen for you to be able to better yourself and bring in this luxury lifestyle, and to meet your soulmate. Let's get some naked truth. See what the naked truth wants to tell us. What do you need to tell Leo about their relationship? Okay then. So it says, can't stop thinking about you. I'm seeing the synchronicities. It's driving me insane. Please unblock me. Yeah, that's me calling you from an unknown number. I'm going to put a ring on it when the time is right. I have to move them up a bit. And I didn't think you would walk away. So now he's trying to get you, he's bribing you as if to say, well, I'll marry you, I'll do anything, just so long as you come back. Please don't block me. Unblock me. I need to be calling and talking to you. You blocked him for a reason. Right, let's see what true emotions have for you. True emotional. Show me what I need for Leo. Please show Leo what they need to know. Messages for Leo, please. Is this someone walking out on you? Is this someone walking out on you, Leo? Because it says drinking, a toxic lifestyle. Goodbye. And no strings. Someone wants no strings attached. Let's get you some of these. See what these bring up. There's no strings. Just come back. I don't want you to say goodbye. I can't help having this drinking problem. I can't help wanting to go out all the time. Messages for Leo, please. Okay. So we got spiritual. Your spiritual journey is beginning. Marriage. A marriage of souls is a union of two. There's a love card under there. A marriage of soul is a union of two divine counterparts blending together. And confusion. All seekers of truth experience confusion. Ask the divine to provide the answers you need. And just a couple of these. So marriage is on the cards for you. I'm going to put a ring on it at the right time. I'm not saying now, I just want you to come back. One more card. Okay. So we have redirect your thoughts. Focus on what you want to attract in this relationship, not on what you fear will happen. Be optimistic. Keep in mind that you create your reality. You can't attract love with a negative mindset. And pay attention to red flags. Know the warning signs of what an unhealthy connection looks like. So that's what I have for you today, Leo. I want to thank you for being here with me. I hope you get something out of this. I hope it helps you in some way. I want to say thank you for all your support, and if you could kindly like and subscribe, I would be truly grateful. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.